and for you to be aware of it consciously.
Yes.
Great. Would you like to come and be our demo subject? Great. Give her a hand.
So what we're about to look at next is a demonstration of what we call mapping across, where you actually change one set of submodalities to another. There's two things in submodalities I think that are really important to look for. One is the speed with which you do it. So how fast does it go? And the second is to make sure you use the correct language. So we're off. Let's look at our mapping across demonstration.
Okay, so let me ask you again, because I need to make sure I get all the information I need correctly. And so one moment ago you said that you have a food that you absolutely love and you wish you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Jelly lollies, like jelly babies or snakes.
Oh, great. You really like them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. And you wish you didn't?
Yes.
Absolutely. Good. So when you think of how much you love jelly lollies, do you have a picture?
Yes.
Okay. Is it black and white or color?
Color.
Is it near or far?
Near.
Is it bright or dim?
Medium.
And location, where is it?
It's right here.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Just go here. Okay, great. And the size of the picture, how big it is?
It's huge. It's bigger than life size.
And are you looking through your own eyes, or do you see your body in the picture?
No, I'm looking through my own eyes.
Is it focused or defocused?
Focus.
Is it framed or panoramic?
Panoramic.
Is it movie or still?
Still.
Are there any sounds that are important?
No.
No. Are there any feelings that are important?
Yeah.
Are there?
Yummy feeling in my stomach.
In your stomach. And it's a big feeling or a small feeling?
Big feeling.
Big. And does it have a shape?
No.
No shape. And is it intense?
Yes.
Is it very intense? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Clear the screen. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one moment ago you said that there is a food that you absolutely detest.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Meat on... Fat on meat.
Fat on meat.
Yeah.
You mean you don't like fat on meat?
You really don't like it? You wouldn't eat it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't eat any of that, then?
No. No.
So when you think of how much you detest fat on meat, do you have a picture?
Yes.
Black and white or color?
Color.
Is it near or far?
Near.
Is it bright or dim?
Bright.
Is it, where is the location?
It's here.
Oh, over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what's the size of that picture?
It's huge.
It's huge. Are you looking through your own eyes, or do you see your body in the picture?
No, I'm looking through my own eyes.
Mm-hmm. Is it focused or defocused?
Focus.
Is it framed or panoramic?
Panoramic.
Is it movie or still?
Still.
Great. Are there any sounds that are important?
You squish.
And which direction is the sound coming from?
From over here.
From over there.
Yeah.
And is it it's external sound, yeah? Or
yes.
It's external. And is it loud or soft?
Loud.
Is it loud? Okay. And are there any feelings that are important?
Yeah. Repulsion. Gives me the shivers.
And it's big.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And what? It probably doesn't. It doesn't have a shape.
Doesn't have a shape.
No.
No.
No. Okay. But is it intense?
Yes.
It's intense. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Clear the screen.
Now, you can see in the client's response that she's quite associated to the thing that she dislikes, which should make it actually quite powerful. Now we're going to map across. We'll take your questions afterwards. We're going to map it across real quick.
You ready? Mm-hmm. So I'd like you to bring to the screen the picture you had before of the jelly lollies. And I want you to take it from here where it was before and move it on the other side, right there.
Over there.
Okay.
And lock it in place right there.
Put it ready exactly in the same place that the
Right.
fat on meat was, yeah?
Now, do you know the sound the Tupperware makes when it seals? And lock it right in place right there.
Right.
Okay, thank you. Welcome back. How's it going?
Good.
So now let me ask you a question, if I may. If I were to go out and buy some jelly lollies,
Would you eat them?
would you eat them?
No.
Are
But
you
why
sure?
not?
Because they go squish.
job. Give her a... That's great. That's great.
So let's see what happened.
That's funny.
Let's talk a little bit. Let's see what happened. So, oh, okay.
Because, now here's the thing. Adriana did not map across the kinesthetic. But when she checks inside, the client checks inside, she goes, but it goes squish.
Which means...
Or the auditory.
That,
it's probably the kinesthetic of the fat going... I love it. I love this stuff. Do you love this stuff?
Which means that the driver was location, and when we changed, the location was the only difference. I don't know if you
Yeah. Did you notice? I don't know if you were following the submodalities. This was good because she does have locations substantially different, but that was it. Everything else was the same.
Everything else was the same. So I just mapped across or changed the only submodality that was different in the visual, and that was location. And then I didn't do anything with the auditory or the kinesthetic on purpose. But then the auditory, the squish part moved over, and so we have now the new encoding in place.
And so it has it doesn't have the fat in the picture, but now what it's got is it's got the same set of encoding in the brain.
And it produces the same reaction from the body.
Yep. Yep.
Now, what would you do if you have 2 or 3 or 4 visual submodalities that are different? You change them all.
Just map them all across.
Let's say, for instance, that you have the difference in color. One picture is in color, the other one is black and white. So would you say then, okay, make it black and white. Make it like this. So at this point in time, you're not permissive. You're not,
you're going to be very direct.
Could you make it, or please change it, or no. You're very direct and very fast.
Make it color.
It black and white.
Make it black and white. Make it, move it over here.
Move it in the new location.
And do it as quickly as you can.
Yeah.
Only change the ones that are different.
Yes.
And if I were doing it, and if she had actually had, because she didn't have too much auditory, and the kinesthetic actually changed over, then all Adriana needed to do was change the visual. That's usually a pretty good test. It's usually a pretty good test, because you can see if the auditory or the kinesthetic mapped across. That's what the prediction is if we've got the drivers. So it should have happened as it did in this case, yeah? When we do submodalities work, we actually are moving into the area in NLP that we call quick fixes. Mm-hmm. A quick fix is very good. It means we don't have to do a lot of detailed personal history. We don't have to maybe do a parts integration. We're just doing something that's a quick fix. A quick fix has the potential, it could last forever, but it might not last as long as something which is an in-depth change like timeline therapy or like parts integration. So we would say this will last as long as it does. Let me give you an example. When I first made up the script for the CDs, I stopped drinking Diet Coke, and I did a swish pattern, I think 100 times, to get something else in there instead. And I did that because I thought the Diet Coke was causing me to not be able to lose weight. Then I got my weight down to where I wanted to, and then I started drinking Diet Coke again. Yeah? So the change work could last forever, or the client could choose at any time to undo it.
And again, that only proves that the client has always free will. There is nothing you can do to the client. The client has the freedom to choose differently at any given moment.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to do an exercise then. Perfect timing. Why don't you pick something you like but wish you didn't? And map it, and when you're a client, and have your practitioner map it across to